Today, I did a consultation for someone in Minnesota who wanted to open a daycare center. A daycare center. So I have done the research and I would like to share with you the basics. I'm going to concentrate on the facility because daycare, even though you still have to worry about the staffing, rules and regulations, billing, payroll, and all that other stuff, facility is the big deal. It comes down to that facility before you get into the other troubles, right? So the facility that's required for you to operate your daycare center should be inspected by the fire marshal within the previous 12 months before your initial license. The indoors and outdoors space to be used for child care center must be designated on a facility floor plan that you must submit along with your license. Okay? The child care facility is exclusively used for child care center business during the business hours. So you can't be having a child care and autism center right in the same facility claiming to be child care. The initial application for a licensure and the center's administrative record must contain a floor plan of the center. You can draw it yourself, or you can have a professional floor planner to do it for you. Okay, but the plan must include dimensions and locations of all areas of the center. Okay, what the location is going to be used for, the size and locations of the area. So you need to take a pen and pencil, go get your tape, buy yourself a very long tape, and measure it yourself, or hire someone to do it for you. You need to have storage for the children. The center must have storage space for each child. The center must have space designated for sick children. Okay, if a child gets sick, you need to have a room. Space must be provided in the center for a child who becomes sick. The space must be separate from the activity areas used by other children. You should provide a blanket and other spaces. You also need to have an outdoor activity area. So you need a facility that has an outdoor activity area that has at least 1,500 square feet. An outdoor activity area used daily by children under school age must be within 2,000 feet of the center, or you must provide a transportation, and that outdoor space can still not be more than half miles away from the center. The center, the area, the outdoor activity area must be enclosed. The indoor space, the licensed capacity of the center must be limited to the amount of indoor space. So a minimum of 35 square feet of indoor space must be available for each hallways, stairways, closets, utility rooms, bathrooms, closets, kitchens. Those are not counted as an indoor space. Okay, so when you're renting, when you're looking for space to make a child care center, you need to consider how many children you're going to have. Subtract all these kitchen space, hallway space from the square footage of that facility, and then divide by 35, and that is how many children you can have. But that's not just limited. You also need to consider the outdoor space using that 75 square feet per child. Okay, so before you embark on your daycare licensing, I'll say you should go ahead and understand and read about the daycare licensing requirements. The state offers training materials and webinars. Okay, if I was you, I would take an early child education class. Okay, how much does it cost to start a child care facility? I'll say $20,000 to $50,000, depending on how expensive it is. You need to rent a space. You need an indoor and outdoor play equipment. You need toys, art supplies, cleaning supplies. Okay, you need a reliable transportation. So, opening a daycare, it's a good business, but it comes with a